Okay, second example. Number 2, check your understanding. Number 2, page 654, it says sketch a graph of y equals 1 over x minus 3. Notice that in this case, x cannot equal 3, or you could say that the asymptote is equal to x equals 3. So we draw this. Draw it like this, and then first do the asymptote. Asymptote is at 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the rest of this is a little bit tricky. Some parts of the book will tell you to draw the line of just y equals x minus 3, and then you'll know kind of where the y values are. I honestly don't want to mess with that. I just want to plug in some numbers. Also note, because y will not be able to equal 0 because x can't be 3, that would theoretically in a way make it 0. It's non-permissible, that wouldn't work. But my point is, there's nothing here that can make y equal 0, which means you're also, I don't know if it'll show up, you also have an asymptote here. I'm kind of going off the line a bit so you can see it. So you're going to have a curve above and below this. I don't know which quadrants there are yet. So we just really have to kind of pick a point. We can do it this way, good old-fashioned table of values. Sucks that I'm doing this without you guys there, but or without me being there. If x equals 0, y is 1 over negative 3, negative 3, so it's negative a third. When x equals 0, y is negative a third, so it's somewhere about there. When x equals 1, so I think we've got this. This is what's going on. Yeah, it's negative a third. When x equals 1, it's going to be negative a half. So it's going down a little bit. Negative a half. Can you see where this is going? If x equals 2, you've got negative 1. And so basically, you need the asymptotic behavior. It should get closer. This one's not great. It should get closer to each asymptote. I cheated by angling that upward. It should get closer. You can always check the stuff on Desmos, but I want you to be able to draw it. Okay, now if I plugged in 3, it wouldn't work. It'd be 1 over 0. That's undefined. So I'm going to take a couple points over here just to make sure I'm doing everything right. 2 was negative 1. So let's do 4. We're skipping 3. 4, it's going to be 1 over 1. This is 4. So it's going to be 1. 5 is going to be 1 over 2, so it's a half. 5 is going to be a half. Can you see where this is going? We don't need any more points. This is the style. This is, oopsie, went right into it. That's what it's supposed to look like. Generally. Like I said, check on Desmos. The question also asks what the domain and range. The domain, it's easier to write, we were doing set notation before. X cannot equal 3. Otherwise, x is an element of reals. Okay? And y cannot equal 0. That's where the asymptotes are. So the range, y cannot equal 0. Y is an element of the reals. Hopefully that makes sense.